Hey everyone, it's Barbara Betts here, broker of the Betts Realty Group here in Long Beach, California. And I'm here today to talk to you about some of the biggest myths about Zillow. Yes, I said Zillow. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we constantly have clients that come to us with some opinions about Zillow and quite frankly think that Zillow is the MLS. Now, how many of you know what the MLS is? The MLS is the multiple listing service, and it's considered the holding of all the listings in a certain area controlled by realtors. So realtors take a listing, or real estate professionals take a listing, and then they go input it into the MLS, the multiple listing service. So no, Zillow is not the MLS, and I'm here to explain to you some of the key issues with Zillow and how it's a great tool if you're just curious about real estate. But if you're serious about real estate, if you're serious about selling your home or serious about buying a home, Zillow is not the best place to look up solid real estate information. So first and foremost, how does Zillow get their information? Zillow actually gets their listings from the MLS. Fun fact. There's something called syndication and something called internet data exchange. And Zillow and all the other portals just like it are pulling their information from our multiple listing service and taking those listings and putting them out on their feed. And the reality is Zillow really exists to sell advertising. That's Zillow's whole point. So why does Zillow not work as well for listings compared to the MLS? Well, it's not updated as frequently as our multiple listing service. The second I input something into the multiple listing service, every other realtor can see that listing immediately. There's no need for a 24-hour waiting period, or Zillow might not pull it for 4 more hours. Realtors are gonna have that information immediately. The next fun fact is that not all brokers agree to syndicate their listings to Zillow. A broker has to agree to send their listing to Zillow. So there are brokers out there who do not send their listings to Zillow. Therefore, you as a consumer, if Zillow's the tool that you're searching, you will not see all of the listings. However, if a broker does not syndicate, a realtor like myself can still see those listings through the multiple listing service and make sure you know about them. Second myth is that when you click on a property for information, you're getting the listing agent. Most of my clients that I talk to, when I ask why they use Zillow, and they're like, well, I want to talk to the listing agent. Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons why that's not a great idea. But in Zillow, guys, you're not typically getting the listing agent. Who are you getting? Well, like I said before, Zillow is selling advertising. So when you click on an agent and you think you're getting the listing agent, you're typically not. You are getting an agent who bought the right to have leads from that zip code. So 90815, very popular area in Long Beach. You go online, you search for homes in 90815, you find a great listing you want information about, you click on contact the agent, you're getting an agent who bought leads from that zip code. You are typically not communicating with the listing agent, and I think that's probably one of the biggest myths about Zillow. The third thing is Zestimates. Everyone says, oh, well, the Zestimate on my home is X. What's the Zestimate on your home? Well, guys, Zestimates are a computer calculating a value on your home. And we all know computers can be wrong. Zestimates do not factor in some very important things. They don't factor in neighborhood. They don't factor in condition of the home. They don't factor in that airplanes might fly over your home. They don't factor in the fact you may have railroad tracks behind your home. For instance, those of you that live in the Long Beach area, we've got an area called Lakewood Village. We've got an area called El Dorado Park Estates. We've got an area called Park Estates. Those areas are surrounded by homes that are much smaller, much different type of neighborhood, and Zillow doesn't know how to factor all those in. Zillow actually publishes an error rate. And in the Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Anaheim area, and this is directly from Zillow's website, they publish that only 60% of their Zestimates in those areas come within 5% of the actual sales price. And an even worse fact, only 91% come within 20%. And you might think, oh, 91%, that's a good rate. Not to have a 20% accuracy rate, that means a home that's $1 million in the Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Anaheim area may have a Zestimate of $800,000 or $1.2 million. Guys, that's a $400,000 spread. So What's the best way to get a value on your home? Call a realtor, call a professional, call an appraiser. But starting with a realtor, we're gonna come in, we're gonna factor in area, condition, and the comparable properties that make sense for your home. So, what's the solution? If you're just curious about real estate, Zillow is harmless. You can go get an idea of what your home might be worth, check out what listings might be in the area. It's a great place to start some research. But when you're serious about buying a home or selling a home, you need a professional. You need to call a realtor like ourselves who are going to give you the tools to search for homes properly, to ensure that you're seeing everything and that we're monitoring your search and telling you about things that you may not be able to see. And secondly, that you're getting an accurate value on your home so that when we go to market, we sell within, hopefully, right at the sales price, a little bit more, maybe slightly a little bit less, it happens, but that you're getting an accurate starting point as to the value of your home. So if you should need any search tools, we'd be happy to provide those to you. Just let us know. And of course, if you need a market analysis on your home, we'd be happy to provide that to you as well. I hope today's video gave you some education on the truth behind Zillow. And although it's a good tool, it's not the best tool.